breaking records in a soaring offense. The Detroit Lions are catching everybody's attention. Hello, everyone. My name is Derek, and welcome to Detroit Lions Syndicate. If you are new to this channel, we talk all things about the Detroit Lions, and we make videos almost every day with post-game live shows and live streams of the game as well. So if this is your first time here, consider subscribing and joining the Syndicate. That would be awesome. Man, there is a lot to talk about today, but the first thing we're going to talk about is Mr. Amon-Ra St. Brown. With 4 teams and 2 games to play in week 2, Amon-Ra St. Brown is has the 5th most reception yards in the league currently, and that's fantastic. Not only that, he continues to make his push to break the record held by Michael Thomas and Antonio Brown for 8 consecutive games with 8 catches or more. He already tied a record or broke a record yesterday with the Detroit Lions. So let's keep an eye on Amon-Ra and see how he does. Wouldn't it be fantastic if going into the bye week against that game against the Patriots that he winds up breaking the record? That would be fantastic. Speaking of breaking records, defensive end, 2nd overall pick, Aiden Hutchinson. A lot of people were doubting this guy after his performance against Georgia in the college playoffs. And then you got week 1 where he didn't get a single sack at all. Seems like he was over pursuing Jalen Hurts. Comes into week 2 and gets 3 sacks. And that was with him being hurt. He could have had more. I counted at least 4 solid sacks he could have had. As a matter of fact, when Charles Harris got the sack early in the game, Aiden was barreling down as well. So this guy honestly could have had more sacks than he had. But he wound up breaking the Lions record for rookie sacks in a single game, and he has that now with 3. So I think anybody who was doubting Aiden Hutchinson, thinking that he wasn't going to be worth the pick or live up to the hype, they are dead wrong. I want you to think about this, okay? Aiden Hutchinson has 3 sacks already. He could have got 1 or more in his first game. Could have got a couple more last night. Hopefully he's okay. He said he should be fine. He was just dealing with some football stuff after the injury. But consider this. Nick Bosa, 9.5 his rookie year. Now, granted, there is an additional game. So if Aiden can get this in 16 games, this will be fantastic. But Chase Young, 7.5. He's halfway to tying Chase Young. Chase Young had like 4 fumbles and 3 fumble recoveries. But 3 sacks already for Mr. Hutchinson. Nick Bosa had the 9.5. And he has a third of that already. And we still have 15 games to play. If we take out the additional game, then that's 14 games. If he gets 1 every other game, that'll put him at 10 for the remainder of the season. That's all we need. 1 sack from Hutchinson every other game for at least, and he'll have 10. I don't know about y'all, but it feels fantastic to be where we are when it comes to those 2 stats, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and to have something positive to look forward to as we go into Minnesota. Now, we are underdogs against Minnesota, but we'll talk about that when the time comes. It's one more thing I want to talk about. I could have made a longer video. It was so much stuff to talk about today, but I wanted to make sure I kept my video short and get this information out to you. The Detroit Lions currently have the 2nd-ranked offense. They're actually tied in points with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, we do have 2 more games tonight. We've got the high-powered, high-scoring Buffalo Bills. Here's what to keep an eye on tonight's game with the Buffalo Bills, Tennessee Titans. If the Buffalo Bills put up 40 points, they'll be tied with the Chiefs and the Lions for most points in the game. If they put up 42, then they will stand alone with number 1. That'll push the Detroit Lions to number 3. The Philadelphia Eagles, on the other hand, they need 33 points to tie and 34 to be on top. Now, I don't expect the Minnesota Vikings or the Tennessee Titans to get anywhere near that. The closest team after week 2, before these games have been played, had 62 points offensively. So the 2 teams we need to watch, in my opinion, would be the Eagles with 38 points already and the Buffalo Bills with their high-powered offense. I almost forgot to mention everyone's favorite quarterback, Jared Goff. Jared Goff had his best showing as a Detroit Lion, over 230-plus yards. He had 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. And mind you, this offense is with a hurt DeAndre Swift. TJ Hawkinson has really not been a factor. A non-factor has been DJ Chark, and no Jamison Williams. Imagine when Jamison Williams comes back. TJ Hawkinson and Amon-Ra will have that middle covered. who can stretch the field will be DJ Chark. And don't forget, and Jamison Williams. And don't forget about Josh Reynolds, the slithering snake that will go anywhere. He'll go deep. He'll be in the middle. He's the guy that can be anywhere at any time. So it's a little early to get overly excited. But Lions fans, we should be excited. I must admit, gotta come clean. Jamison Williams was the right pick. That's only because we were able to get Aiden Hutchinson. We still have a ton of work to do on defense, but that is a work in progress. Aiden Hutchinson is anchoring down that line, him and Charles Harris. We still have Pascal that is set to come back eventually. And I think the defense is going to do just enough. And in cases like yesterday, they're going to exceed expectations. Remember, Aaron Glenn said he was disappointed but encouraged by the defensive performance in week 1. And the Detroit Lions held the Washington Commanders to 0 points. They didn't get a first down until the second half of the game. That was insane. It's just a matter now of staying healthy. If the Detroit Lions can stay healthy, truly the best is yet to come when Jamison Williams comes back. So leave it in the comments below. How close do you think Amon-Ra will come to breaking the reception record in consecutive games? If you were one of the ones doubting Aiden Hutchinson, how do you feel after his 3-sack performance? And how do you feel about the Detroit Lions being tied for most points in the league before tonight's game? Leave it in the comments below. My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate. Yesterday, we had a phenomenal watch party. We had over 600 people in the chat, and that was awesome. I think next week, Detroit Lions Syndicate will pass my streaming channel when it comes to people in the chat for the Detroit Lions game. So thank you guys so much. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself. And as always, go Lions.